Hello and welcome. We're here in Lacombe, Louisiana at Lacombe Recreation Center. I'm Trellis Williams. It's Counselors TV. The Muddy River Counselors take on the PCA Paladins here this afternoon. And so far tonight so far today, PCA has won both girls matchups. And but the Counselors took the 16U game by a score of 35 to 21, I do believe. Counselors were able to take that win. And so now here is 18U boys action. The rematch of last year's championship ball game between these two teams. And the Counselors were champions. They're the defending champs as they're 3-0 overall and in conference. PCA 3-1 overall with a 3-0 conference record. Their three wins were against the Jackson Victors, the Meridian Flyers, and the Macomb Gators. One loss was to Lamar Christian. Counselors with their three wins, they defeated the Royal Hurricanes and then beat the Macomb Gators and then beat the Tupelo Titans. So here today they expect their toughest challenge yet, the PCA Paladins, the team that has given them issues for years. Last year, these two teams competed 5 different occasions. Counselors won 4 out of the 5 contests. Folks, we appreciate you joining us. This is Counselors and Paladins on Counselors TV. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button right now. We will step aside and be right back. All right, welcome to Lacombe. The Muddy River Counselors and the PCA Paladins set up to take each other on, and got the starting lineups that are brought to you by Block Tech Systems. And the Counselors starting with their normal starting lineups, as that is brought to you by Block Tech Systems. The ball goes up, and the tip is won by the Paladins. Here's Tate Boggs up the right side. It's a 0-0 score, and you got Borelli back over Boggs. Boggs guarded by Crenshaw now, as the Counselors bring the defensive intensity here. Boggs kicking it outside. Howard, his three-pointer corner, no good. And the rebound's going to be pulled in by Viverka. He's got it, throws it up over the top. Oh, it's errant. Ball's tipped. It goes to Crenshaw. Crenshaw's got it. He takes it out into control. Scooping it over Luke Sanders, and now the Counselors have it. Over to Viverka. Viverka, left side three-pointer on the way. It is short, no good, and the rebound pulled in by Boggs. So over to Howard. Howard left side on the wing. Down to Borelli. Borelli driving in. He's going to kick it outside. Now the swing. Back up Boggs. Boggs on the fake. Now he drives. Going against Crenshaw. Out to the corner. Borelli. Borelli. Oh, wow. And Viverka looks like he's down. Ball's fought for. Luke Sanders gets it. Viverka's all right. Luke Sanders with the ball now. Over to his brother Caleb. And Caleb Sanders now with the basketball. He drives in. Kick outside Williams. Williams faked it, and he keeps the basketball. He's guarded by Brandon Solomon. Off the screen, pulling up the J. It does not go. Rims out, and rebound by Ben Howard. Here comes PCA. Counselors on the defense here. We're scoreless so far, and Boggs with the basketball, guarded by Crenshaw. Here's Tate Boggs on the drive, left side. He makes the fake, drops it in, stolen. Look, Caleb Sanders. Here come the Counselors. Sanders the drive, going to the basket, scooping it up. He missed it. Luke Sanders the rebound. His putback is good. And so the Counselors strike first as Luke Sanders gets the bucket. Here's Boggs. Over Howard. Howard over the top. Getting it to Covert. Covert driving to the hoop. Putting it up and in. Nice finish. Scotty Covert. Last time we did a ball game for PCA here on the TS Shipment Network, they were taking on Macomb. He had 33 points in that ball game. Scooping it up, missing is Luke Sanders. Rebound Covert. Here comes PCA. Tate Boggs with the ball, 2-2. Boggs guarded by Crenshaw. In and out dribble. Dropping it off. Borelli underneath for the finish. Nobody was back there to cover. And now PCA takes the lead. Here's Caleb Sanders up the floor. 4-2 ball game. Here's Sanders right side. Taking on the defense, getting the screen from Williams. Sanders with the pressure. Now it's Williams feeding it inside. Luke Sanders finding him. Blocked by Howard. Out of bounds. Going to be Counselors' ball now. 4-2 game. Substitution being made, and Mark Johnson going to check in for Ethan Viverka here, 2.5 minutes into the game. Getting it into Johnson. Johnson on the fake, outside Caleb Sanders left wing. He drives to the right, pulling up the J, is short, and it'll air ball out of bounds. Caleb Sanders going to try to get it going early here. As shot hasn't been falling for him so far this season, but you know it will. You want it to today. Borelli now taking on the defense. He drops it off, and that ball's stolen as the Counselors take it away. Caleb Sanders on the move and using that speed. Put on the jets to the basket. Oh, he scooped it up, missed it. Williams with the offensive board. Here's Williams. Going behind the back, he'll step back. Lost the ball a little bit, goes out of bounds. Borelli touched it. It's Counselors' ball, 4-2. Gets it in Luke Sanders. Back over to Williams. Williams, right wing three. His first shot of the game, or his first three of the game, doesn't go, and it's short. And now the pass over to Boggs. Boggs guarded Johnson. Corner, Covert, fake. Outside Boggs. His three-pointer right wing. Good. 7-2 lead now for PCA. Paladins take the early lead here. Under 5 minutes to go in the first period. And here's Sanders up top, getting the screen from Williams. Going behind the back, out to Williams now. Williams on the move. Driving to his right, kick outside Crenshaw. Crenshaw's three. Bombs away, baby. John Crenshaw getting on the board early, and it's good to see Crenshaw getting involved here. 7-5. Here's Howard picking up his dribble in the backcourt. Pass just got away. Borelli the hole, putting it up and in. So Borelli now with 4 and a 9-5 lead for PCA. Here's Caleb Sanders right side, swinging it over to Luke, and out to Williams. Back inside Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders pull around Jay, no good. Rebound Howard. Here's Howard with it, guarded by Johnson. Howard to the right. He drives in, kick outside Borelli. Borelli open for three left side. He misses, ball's tipped to the outside, and Tate Boggs will chase it down. Brings it into control. Now to Borelli. Borelli to the corner, and it's through Howard's hand. out of bounds. Pass was a little close to the sideline. Howard tried to pull it in with one hand, so it was unable to keep it. And so now the Counselors with the basketball. Caleb Sanders with the ball. Getting the screen from Williams. Had an opening, decides not to take it. Inside Caleb Sanders in the post, kick out Crenshaw. Crenshaw hit one earlier. That second one does not go over the backboard now. Howard saved it in to Covert, and now Covert with the ball. Covert on the attack. Going to take it out to the outside. Covered Caleb Sanders. Now up to Howard. Howard driving into the basket, and he scoops it up. They call the foul. That foul, I believe, will probably be on Mark Johnson here, and it is. Johnson picks up foul number 1, the first team foul on the Counselors. 3:28 to play in the first period. And at the free throw line is Ben Howard. 4-point lead for the Paladins. Last year when we were here in Lacombe, the Counselors edged out the ball game at the end, 47-42. So this is the first. And 1-and-1s don't even exist anymore, so you know that it's not going to be live after 1 unless it's an and 1. Howard's second free throw doesn't go either. Ball's tipped by Williams, and Luke Sanders corrals the board. Caleb Sanders now up the floor. He's up top. Dealing with the 2-3 zone here by PCA. He's going to pull up the J. Nice! Caleb Sanders getting on the board now. Counselors cut it to 2. Boggs over to Howard. Howard and Boggs, both captains for this PCA Paladins basketball team. They were good players for them last year. Kick outside Borelli. Borelli the drive. He drives, kicking it out to Solomon, outside to take Boggs. Boggs with the basketball. He drives to the left. He's going to pull up the J high post. No good. Ball's tipped. Caleb Sanders able to snag it, and here come the Counselors. Sanders with it. Going to pull it out to the outside, feeding his brother Luke. Luke back over to Caleb. Caleb the drive. Driving in. Ball is tipped. Goes off Caleb's leg out of bounds, and it will go to the PCA Paladins. A turnover for the Counselors, and now a timeout going to be called by Coach Willis. A tight ball game here in Lacombe, 9-7 PCA. Folks, we want you to go ahead and hit that subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button right now. We'll step aside. Nine-7 game. Counselors coming off of a turnover right there. And Crenshaw showing some pressure. And it's Ben Howard with the basketball. He's up the left side. Guarded by Caleb Sanders here. Driving to his left. Sanders guarding him. Oh, he fitted inside. Covert was wide open for the finish. And I guess they came off to help, but you left Covert open. And Covert gets the bucket. He's got 4 and a 4-point lead now for PCA. Caleb Sanders over his brother Luke. Luke to Johnson. Mark Johnson. Outside, Williams able to pull it in, feeds it in Caleb Sanders. Pull up Jay for him. It's good. Sanders able to get the bucket, and now it's 11-9, and Ben Howard with the basketball. Getting it over to Borelli, who is open, and now he's guarded by Johnson in the corner. Borelli driving to his right. Drops it off Solomon. Solomon's 3 is open, and it popped out no good, but you don't want to live with that. Solomon's a great shooter. Hit 4 threes in the 16U game. Williams hitting Crenshaw on the back door, but it goes right through his hands. He was wide open. And that was going to be a bucket right there. Just dropped it. Ben Howard with the ball now. 11-9 game. Howard guarded by Sanders, now driving to the cup. Made the fake, put the shot up, missed it, and they call the foul. They're going to call the foul. They're going to call it against Caleb Sanders. Oh, wow. Sanders going to pick up foul number 1. 11-9's the score now. Ben Howard will go to the line again. He's 0 for 2 so far at the line. Howard hasn't gotten on the board here. 11-9, minute 40. Free throw, good. Howard now on the board for PCA. 12-9 game. Second free throw goes as well, and Ben Howard now with 2. 13-9 ball game. Now Caleb Sanders over to Williams. Williams on the fake. Now up top, Luke Sanders, who's got the basketball. He's going to feed it over to Crenshaw. Crenshaw the fake. He stopped to shoot, but he passes it back to Caleb Sanders. Now back to Crenshaw. Crenshaw corner 3. Hit a 3 earlier. Bombs away maybe again. John Crenshaw now with 6 on 2 trays. And the Counselors down by 1, but they're able to keep it close here. PCA doing a good job here. Ben Howard guarded by Williams. Williams challenging him. Covert, fake. He's got it guarded by Caleb Sanders. Now Borelli guarded by Johnson. Now outside to Boggs. Boggs guarded Crenshaw. Now Johnson. Oh, they found the pressure. Borelli underneath. Oh, wow, he almost made it. Good tip by Luke Sanders. Counselors take advantage of it. Caleb Sanders hitting Luke Sanders. Luke Sanders pulled the left wing 3. It's short, no good. Rebound pulled in by Howard. He lost the basketball. Luke Sanders gets it. Going to keep it under control now. 45 seconds. Williams cross court to Crenshaw. Crenshaw hit one earlier. He hit 2. Oh, nice move! John Crenshaw to the basket! And this is what the Counselors have been waiting on. Crenshaw unleashed! And now it's 30 seconds. And the Counselors lead by 1. Here's the pressure from Caleb Sanders. Guarded by Howard is who he's guarding. Feed inside to Covert at the basket and the finish. Covert now with 6. 1-point lead for PCA, 15-14. Caleb Sanders right side of the floor. He's got it going against the 2-3 zone. Now Williams. Williams the fake. Now over to the wing is Crenshaw. Ball batted, and it's stolen by Borelli down the floor to Solomon. Solomon stumbled, gets it to Howard. Howard the fake. Now down with 3. Now down with 2. Now down with 1. His shot is on and in as Borelli hit it. As the buzzer sounds, Enoch Borelli with 7 points and PCA leads 18-14 after 1 quarter. PCA's ball as we begin the second quarter, 18-14. Into Caleb Sanders. Over to Crenshaw. Back Sanders. Swing to Williams. Williams, left wing 3 on the way, and short. Sanders with the board. We're going to get it back out to Williams now. Williams, a swing to Luke Sanders. Now to the corner, Crenshaw. He's hit 2 threes already. That one's long. And rebounded by Boggs in the corner. Bats it over to Borelli. 18-14 lead for PCA. Luke Sanders going to challenge him up top. Man-to-man defense being shown by the Counselors. Borelli drive. Going to drop it off to Solomon outside to Covert, guarded by Caleb Sanders. Oh, Sanders all up in the grill. Covert kicks it outside to Boggs. Boggs on the move now. Back outside. Sticks it into the corner. Back up to Howard. Crenshaw got in there and they call a foul. They're going to call the foul on Crenshaw. Boggs gets into Howard. A pass is stolen, Luke Sanders. And Sanders up the floor now. He's going to drive to the cup, puts it up and in. Sanders attacking full speed and finishing. 2-point game. Counselors now down by 2 points. And Howard's up top. Over to Boggs, guarded by Crenshaw. Boggs to the left against Crenshaw, scooping it up and in. That's Tate Boggs with the finish. He's got 5. Lead back up to 4. Caleb Sanders up the right side. Out to Williams. Into Caleb Sanders. Turnaround J for him is no good. Front rim rebound Boggs. Boggs to Howard. Howard guarded Caleb Sanders. Sanders in the grill. Now spin. Steps back. Now Boggs now with it, going against Crenshaw. He's going to take the three, and it's going to be short, no good. And it goes out of bounds. Going to head to the Counselors. Counselors ball now. Caleb Sanders left side. Luke Sanders up top. Caleb Sanders. He's going to pull the three-pointer. Bombs away, baby. Big three from Caleb Sanders. And leads cut to one. Ben Howard on the left side of the floor. Williams applies some pressure here. Guarded by Howard. He drives, bounce pass to Solomon. Solomon guarded. Timeout called by Coach Kevin Covert. First timeout called by PCA. 2019 ball game. Paladins lead by one, but the Counselors right on their tail. PCA's ball on the baseline. Howard up top, guarded by Caleb Sanders. Now Williams got to pick up. Now here's the pressure. Luke Sanders nearly got the steal, got a hand on it. Solomon now with it. Over Borelli. Borelli now with it. He's guarded by Vaverka. Driving to the right, step back. Now Borelli the drive. Outside to Howard. Howard on the move. Fake. Outside Covert. Covert's three. No good front rim. Ball's tipped. Gotten by Williams. Here comes the Counselors. Williams. Full speed attack to the basket, foul. And Williams heading to the line for two. Williams has not scored yet. It's been starting off, moving the ball early. That's something that Caleb Sanders has been doing the first three games. Kind of started off just moving the ball and then trying to get into taking some shots here. But you want to see all the guys get buckets. Counselors trail by one. They can take the lead with Williams at the line. His first free throw is no good. It pops out. Williams was 2 for 2 before that one, 2 for 3 now in the season. So he hit both of them against Tupelo. Last game, 41 points, 13 rebounds, and 7 assists. What a game for him. That was his last game. He misses those two. Rebound by Covert of PCA. So we're still down one. The Counselors are. Boggs stepping into a three, left wing, good. Got to step up on that. Tate Boggs with the bucket. Now the lead's out to 4. Williams up top. Over to Luke Sanders, wing. Now Caleb Sanders. Feeding it into Luke Sanders. Back out Caleb. He'll pull the three right wing. Front rim no good. Luke Sanders gets the board. Back out Caleb. Caleb driving to his left. Kick out Crenshaw. Williams three-pointer on the way. Long, and it hit the wire. PCA's ball, they lead by 4. The largest lead they had was 5 at 7-2. Over to Howard. Howard picked up his dribble. Pass to Covert. Feeding Boggs in the post against Crenshaw. Fadeaway shot, no good, but rebound was timed out. Oh, what a swipe! What a play by Luke Sanders! Popped that ball and hit the heel of Borelli. Counselors ball. And Caleb Sanders now with it. 4-point game. You need a bucket here if you're the Counselors. You definitely want one. Williams in Vaverka. Outside Crenshaw. Open three on the way. Bombs away, baby. Crenshaw's making them count. That's his third three. He's got 11. And now the Counselors cut the lead to 1. And Crenshaw, well, he's on the Scott County Flames. I mean, he had multiple 30-point games. We know that he can score the basketball. Howard's three on the way. Off the rim, no good. Vaverka hitting Williams now. Williams looking up the floor. He's trying to push it. Sanders wasn't there. He stops, hits Caleb Sanders. Turnaround fadeaway blocked, and the ball's tipped. Vaverka gets it, puts it up underneath, and misses again and boxes the rebound. 23-22, under 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. And now it's Tate Boggs guarded by Crenshaw. Now on the move. To his right, feeding it inside Covert, and Covert. Caleb Sanders, second foul. Borelli covered on the inbound by Viverka. In the covert, guarded by Luke Sanders. Thought about the shot. He drives to the right. He drives in, puts it up. Guarded by Luke Sanders. Counselors get the ball. Here's Caleb Sanders now, working it over Luke Sanders. Thought about the shot, drives in the lane. To the basket, nice move! Counselors take the lead. 24-23. 3 minutes to go in the first half now. Here's Boggs, guarded by Williams. Now Howard, down to the corner. Solomon, now Howard, drive, spin. Back to the basket, turn around, fadeaway, shot, no good. Rebound for Viverka. Viverka to Caleb Sanders. Sanders down the floor. He's looking, and he's going to move it to the right side. Over Luke Sanders, left side of the floor. Now to Crenshaw. Crenshaw, another three. Doesn't go. Rebound Boggs. Able to grab the board against Viverka. And now a 1 point lead for the Counselors. And Boggs up the floor, hitting Solomon. And he's going to miss the shot. Good defense from Crenshaw. That's going to be off the leg of some Michael Williams. PCA's ball. Couldn't see who was off the leg of, but by the call and the reactions, I could tell clearly off Williams. Borelli into Boggs. Guarded by Viverka. Inside, he's open for the finish. I don't know what happened there. 8 points now for Covert and a 1 point PCA lead. It's over 2 minutes to play first half. Sanders, brother Luke, three, long air ball. Tries to save it, he does, off Viverka's leg. PCA's basketball. PCA's basketball. Williams on Howard, now Borelli. He tried to toss it to Boggs, goes out of bounds. Noah Sanders going to check in for Caleb Sanders. Williams up Luke Sanders. Left side, feeds it in. Ball stolen away by Covert. Covert now with it, 1 point game. Now the corner, in and out of the hands. Crenshaw takes it away. Now Luke Sanders going to pick it up. Here come the Counselors. Hitting Williams. Williams the fake, feeds it inside Viverka. Viverka on the move. His turnaround shot's blocked. Tate Boggs now with it on the cross. Guarded by Noah Sanders. Driving into the basket, scooping it up, and finishing. Tate Boggs now with 10. Williams cross court, Crenshaw. Crenshaw guarded, minute to go. Out Luke Sanders. Up top to Williams. Williams over Crenshaw. Now Luke Sanders cross court to Viverka. Viverka now Williams. Williams takes the shot up top. Doesn't go off the rim. Ball's tipped. And Viverka going to be able to grab it. Outside to Noah Sanders. Back to Williams. Williams to Viverka. Viverka the fake. Out Noah Sanders to Michael Williams. Now Luke Sanders. Feed inside Viverka. Out Crenshaw. He'll take the three. It's open. Back rim no good. Back Crenshaw. Kick outside Williams. Williams three-pointer. And no. Ball's tipped out of bounds going to PCA. And you're talking about getting 4 shots. Missing them all. Timeout called by PCA. 3-point game. PCA in the lead, 17 with 20 seconds to play in the first half. Caleb Sanders back in the ball game. 27-24, 20 seconds to play in the first half. PCA has a 3-point lead. Howard to the right side, guarded by Williams. Now Boggs guarded by Crenshaw. 10 seconds. Now under 10. Drive to the left. And through the hands of Solomon. Counselors. They say Counselors touch the last. Looking to get it in is Boggs. Out to the outside. Williams nearly got it. Covert able to get it. Back up top to Borelli. His move is shot at the buzzer. Doesn't go this time. He had a buzzer beater at the end of the first quarter, but not the second. 27-24 lead for the Paladins here. Low scoring affair. Halftime. PCA holding on to a 3-point lead. Second half about to get started right here on Counselors TV. PCA up 27-24 over the Muddy River Counselors. Close ball game. Last year it was 24-21 at the half with PCA in the lead. So PCA led that one by 3. Counselors won the game by 5. Boggs will get it in on the sideline to Howard, who's guarded by Caleb Sanders up top. Over to the wing now, Covert. Guarded by Williams, driving. Over to the corner, Boggs. Now up top to Howard. Drive from Howard. Kick outside, Covert, open 3. Will not go. Rebound, Howard. Howard lost the basketball. He's able to get it to Borelli. Borelli over the top. Ball's nearly stolen. Covert able to get it. Pass, high. Boggs saves it in. Oh, Solomon takes it away. Or Luke Sanders takes it away from Solomon, and there's a foul on Boggs, who picks up his first. The Counselors ball, good defensive effort there from the Counselors. Here's Sanders up the right side, a swing to Luke. Over to Williams. Inside Caleb Sanders, kick out to Crenshaw. Crenshaw thought about it. He's going to drive. He drops it off Caleb Sanders now, who will retreat to the outside. Now Luke Sanders, feed inside to Crenshaw. Crenshaw turnaround J, no good, and the rebound pulled in by Howard. Here comes PCA. Here's the defense from Paverka. Down to the corner, Solomon. Back out to Howard. Howard the drive, being guarded. And Howard trying to get out of there, and there's going to be a call. 3 seconds in the lane, Counselors ball. So good defense there. Howard stopped, and it started, and the Counselors started swarming. Here's Caleb Sanders now right side. Up to Williams. Williams into Caleb Sanders. Thought about the J. Williams to the corner, Luke Sanders. Clears out the room. Sanders on the swing to Crenshaw. Crenshaw right wing 3. Bombs away, baby. Crenshaw's on fire. And that is his 4th three-pointer of the ball game. He's got 14, and the game's tied at 27. Now it's Boggs left side, guarded by Crenshaw. Now on the cross. He drives in, drops it off. Covert for the finish. Covert with 10. He leads PCA. Well, he and Boggs each have 10 for the Paladins. On the fake, over to Crenshaw. Crenshaw take another 3. Bombs away, baby, it's on fire! John Crenshaw, 17 on 5 trays. And Crenshaw had some few struggles in the first 3 games, but those struggles are over, folks. 17. Boggs 3. No good over the backboard, and the Counselors lead by 1 with 5:52 to go in the third. Williams gets it in, Luke Sanders. Back up to Caleb. And the Counselors have it in control, leading by 1. Now it's Williams. Inside to Paverka. Reverse layup blocked by Howard, and Covert takes it away. Covert now with it on the attack. Driving in, over the top, Solomon, outside Borelli. Borelli the drive, feeding it inside. Ball broken up by Williams, but it goes back to Borelli. Howard up top, guarded Caleb Sanders. Boggs on the wing, guarded by Paverka. Boggs the drive, floaty pass out to Howard. Howard now with it. He's got it in the pivot, going against Caleb Sanders. Now he's on the spin, back to the basket, feeding Solomon on the back. Now Boggs. Boggs the drive, up to the basket, left hand, off the rim, no good. Ball gets tipped, now Williams with it. Williams has Solomon on his back. Now Williams left side of the floor. He's got it up to Caleb Sanders. Counselors on the move. Crenshaw the fake. Into Luke Sanders. Outside Caleb Sanders. Sanders the drive out to Williams. Williams left wing 3 on the way. Bombs away, baby! Here come the Counselors. And they lead by 4. Timeout! PCA! Counselors lead by 4. Counselors lead by 4 over the PCA Paladins. And now it's Ben Howard up the middle, cross half court, guarded by Caleb Sanders. Counselors made a nice little run, 6-0 run. Kick outside, and now to drive. Out to Borelli, guarded by Williams. Driving to his right, dropping it off. Covert, ball's tipped. Crenshaw got the hand on it. Luke Sanders gets the ball and gets it to his brother Caleb. Here come the Counselors. Going to pass it over the top to Williams. Oh, no, and a pass that he's trying to get to Luke Sanders. And not the time that you need that kind of thing. Caleb Sanders forcing the missed shot, dropping it off to Luke Sanders. On the drive, left hand, off the rim. Baverka the rebound. Caleb Sanders over to Crenshaw, lining up another three. Bombs away, baby! That's number 6 on trays for John Crenshaw. He's got 20, and the Counselors lead by 7. And a three blocked by Baverka. Solomon able to get it back. It's stolen by Sanders. Up the court to Williams. Williams by himself. Left-hand finish. And 5 points for Williams. 9-point game. Now it's Boggs. Guarded by Williams. Coming off the screen. Three-pointer on the way. Air ball. Baverka with the ball. Over to Williams. Williams hitting Caleb Sanders. Counselors up by 9. Down to Luke Sanders to the hole. Left hand. He missed it. Sanders the finish. No. 2 through his hands. Borelli comes away with it. That was a big stop for PCA. That was about to go put the lead out to 11 for the Counselors. Counselors lead 38-29 with just under 3.5 minutes to play in the third. And now it's Ben Howard with the basketball. He picked up his dribble. Now pass to Covert for the finish. Now let Covert get loose again. He's got 12. 38-31. Caleb Sanders right side. Over to Crenshaw. Crenshaw thought about the three. He drives in, drops it off of Baverka. Outside Caleb Sanders over to Williams. Williams, he has an open three. It doesn't go back rim. Sanders got the board, and that's a big-time offensive board by Caleb Sanders. He's going to drive, turn around the J. His front rim no good. Rebound pulled in by Borelli. Now Borelli with it. Williams just takes it away from Borelli. Now the Counselors pushing it. It's Michael Williams leading the attack. Out to Caleb Sanders, left wing three. Bombs away, baby! Caleb Sanders! 10 now for Sanders. Counselors up by 10. And wow, the explosion was there. And you're talking about this PCA team giving the Counselors a good run for their money. And now they're getting a bucket with Covert to cut it to 8. But the Counselors making a nice run already with 17 here in the third. Crenshaw the drive. The ball is hit out of bounds. Will stay with the Counselors. Sanders to get it in. Into Crenshaw. Thought about it. Drives to his left. Crenshaw into Luke Sanders. Outside his brother Caleb. Just hit a three-pointer on last possession. Outside Williams. 8-point game. What a pass to Caleb Sanders. He was trying to pass it. I think he was trying to pass it to Luke Sanders. It hit the backboard, but right to Caleb for the finish. Wow. How do you judge that on a stat book? Boggs' three is no good. Rebound's tipped. Williams saves it in, but it goes right to Covert. Covert, short shot, good. Didn't really work out on the save there. 8-point game. 43-35. Back to Williams. Williams over to Crenshaw. Crenshaw to Luke Sanders in the corner. Luke Sanders get the screen from Williams. Out to Caleb Sanders on the wing. Now to Williams. Williams on the fake to Caleb Sanders, pulling up the up-top three. Pops out no good. Baverka with the big offensive board. Kick out to Williams. Right wing three on the way. Bombs away, baby! And the Counselors' lead goes up to 11. A minute to go in the third. Here's Covert up top, guarded by Caleb Sanders. Drive to the left. Crenshaw picking up. Covert to the left, back to the right. He pulls the three quick. Back rim no good, and the rebound went off the wire. Counselors ball, and the Counselors have taken this game over here in this third quarter, but you have to hold on to it because PCA has the scoring to come back in the game, and Coach Willis is going to call time. Their second call timeout. They got 3 more to go. Counselors up 11, 46-35. We've had an explosion here in the third quarter, and it's been the Counselors. They have outscored PCA this quarter 22-8. 45 seconds to go in the third. All right, 45 seconds to go in the third quarter. Counselors lead by 11, 46-35, and they have an opportunity to get another bucket here as they lead by 11 late in the third. So Michael Williams with the basketball. Has 8 points here in this third quarter. Over to Luke Sanders. Over to Crenshaw. Counselors trying to milk a little clock off. Back Crenshaw, back out Williams. Williams out Luke Sanders. Back to Williams. Now down to 15 seconds. Feeds it to Crenshaw. Crenshaw the fake. Back outside. Ball was hit, and Williams able to get it. Williams getting out of there. Drive to the basket. Scoops it up, and it nearly went. Boggs the rebound. Now down with one at the buzzer. Oh, my goodness. He almost hit it. Third quarter comes to an end with the Counselors in the lead by 11 points. Boggs' three-quarter of the court shot nearly went in. We got one more quarter of basketball left. 11-point lead for the Counselors. Counselors basketball to begin the fourth quarter, an 11-point advantage. These were the two teams in the championship game last year. Williams up top, fake to Crenshaw. Back out Williams. Over Luke Sanders. Back up top to Caleb Sanders, and now there's some movement here. Sanders going to pull the straight on three. Bombs away, baby! Caleb Sanders with 15 points. And he has really been doing it up in here in the second half. 14-point lead for the Counselors. Howard lost it for a second, got it back. He drives, driving to the basket. Nice move. Off the rim, no good. Caleb Sanders coming out of there. Counselors have numbers. Going against the defense here. Sanders over to Luke Sanders. He's going to fire the three. It's off the mark. Rebound gotten by Howard. Ben Howard with it. 14-point lead for the Counselors. Vaverka on Howard. Up to Boggs. Boggs up top against Crenshaw. His drive to the basket, scooping it up. No good. Tipped. Vaverka with it. Hitting Williams. Williams, left hand. Oh, he missed it! Missed it at the basket. Williams took it. Nearly took it away. Now Boggs able to get it. And he missed it in transition. And now Borelli, guarded by Williams. He's going to drive. He's going to step back. Drops it off Covert for the finish. Covert's been getting the Counselors with the back door. He's got 18 points, leading the team in scoring. Lead's cut to 12 now. This Counselors' lead is there. Beating Luke Sanders. Outside Caleb. 2-3 zone with Borelli up. Williams takes that three left wing way off. Air ball. Howard guarded by Williams now. Luke Sanders. Oh, got in there. They're going to call the foul. Foul's against Luke Sanders. That's his first personal foul of the ball game. 49-37. It's over 6 minutes to play. PCA does have enough time to come back with their shooting ability. Hayes Peace out. Their starting big man. Be interesting to see what kind of effect he has when he comes back, and next time they play, should be back by then. Borelli against Vaverka. Vaverka did a good job on him there. Ben Howard on the drive now. Losing the ball a little bit. Turning around. Pass out to Boggs to the basket. Scoop up. No good. Williams gets it. Williams Come with the speed, splitting the defense. Oh, nice find of Vaverka for the finish. Wow! He spun it over to Vaverka. 14-point lead now for the Counselors. And it's Scotty Covert with the ball. Drive, floater, good for Covert. Covert, very good player for PCA, 20 for him. And now Caleb Sanders up top. Pulling up the three. Popping out. Covert the rebound. Luke Sanders took it away, and there's a foul call against Sanders, his second. Here's Howard on the move. Spin. Back to the basket. Shot no good. Here's Borelli the move. On the floor now. Ball stolen, Luke Sanders. And the Counselors turn him over again. 12-point game with 4:45 remaining. Williams down the floor. Open Crenshaw. His three-pointer. Long, no good. Rebound Solomon. Here's PCA with it. Boggs up the floor. Boggs to his left side. Drive. Kick out. Borelli. Howard three. No good. Covert's putback is no good either. Crenshaw gets the ball taken away by Boggs. His shot does not go. Ball in and out of the hands of Luke Sanders, and now the Counselors on the move. So Michael Williams hits Caleb. Caleb Sanders the move to the basket, puts it up off the bank. Good! Caleb Sanders with 17 points. What a play! Counselors go back up 14. Just over 4 minutes to play. Borelli on the left side of the floor, guarded by Isaac Vaverka. Howard down Boggs. Boggs outside Howard. Feeds it in Borelli. No, shot blocked by Vaverka. Tipped. And Williams comes away with it. Williams down the floor. He's going to hit Crenshaw. Crenshaw fumbled it. Takes the shot. Nearly went. He's been so hot today. But here's Borelli. Caleb Sanders! He's going to hit Williams. Back Sanders. Down the lane. And the finish doesn't go. Oh, my goodness. He nearly got it. Luke Sanders with the steal. And Counselors get it back. Oh, wow. What a block by Caleb Sanders. Turnaround J for Sanders. His front rim no good. Rebound Borelli. 14-point game, just over 3 minutes to play. And now the pass over the top, Covert. Covert against transition, his three-pointer, good. Big one from Scotty Covert. He's got 23. Leads all scorers in the ball game. John Crenshaw leads the Counselors with 20. 11-point game, 53-42. Counselors lead with 2:53 to play. We'll step aside. Back to basketball here. 11-point game, 2:50 to go. Oh, and there's a foul there on Ben Howard. Reached across his body and tapped him. So the Counselors ball on the sideline. Williams into the backcourt to Luke Sanders. 2:45 to play in the ball game, 53-42. Luke Sanders right side. Guarded by Boggs. Cross court pass to Williams. Williams has it. Down Vaverka. Underneath the basket. Kick outside to Crenshaw. Crenshaw the drive out to Williams. Williams attacking the rack. Down to Vaverka. Through his hands. And Borelli took it away. And they're going to get it down to Covert now. Covert behind the back. Putting the floater up and getting it to go. 9-point ball game. 25 for Scotty Covert. Counselor's lead is down to 9. They led by as much as 14. Nice move, but he missed it. 2 minutes to go. 9-point game. PCA saying they're still in this. Thought about taking the shot. Now Covert in the corner. Driving to his left against Williams. Drops it off to Borelli. Borelli the drive. Over Howard, outside Solomon. Up top Boggs. Boggs to cut it to 6. Off the rim, no good. Vaverka the rebound. Get it out to Williams. And Counselors need to definitely take some time off the clock. Minute 40. Williams on the attack to Luke Sanders. Up to Caleb. Minute 30. Williams coming around. Fouled by Borelli. Enoch Borelli going to pick up his first. Counselors will have it on the sideline. Second team foul this quarter against PCA. Another foul, and this one's on Boggs. Second against Tate Boggs. Trying to get up to the 5 foul marker, I guess, to force free throws. It's a 9-point game. Third on Boggs, 4th team foul. Williams into Caleb Sanders. Back to Williams. Williams back to Caleb Sanders. Sanders on the attack. And that foul's on Ben Howard. Second foul on Ben Howard into the free throw line's Caleb Sanders, as the Counselors are now in the bonus. Free throw is good for Caleb Sanders. He has 18 on the ball game. Got another one. Counselors up 10, now up 11 with Sanders hitting 2. Counselors up by 11, 55-44. Boggs takes the right wing 3 and hit it. Rattled it in, and now Boggs with 13, and now Williams hitting Caleb Sanders. He's going to drive, and he's fouled in the open court. Foul's going to be on Solomon. (55-47). Minute 12 to play. First free throw for Sanders. Good. Caleb Sanders reaches the 20 mark. Missed the second as well. (21 points now for Caleb Sanders. The drive from Boggs, no good. Ball's tipped again. Luke Sanders comes away with it. Sanders, got the ball taken. Howard down to Borelli at the basket, puts it up, no good. Ball's tipped and taken away. And it's a foul in the open court. And the foul's on Tate Boggs. Foul number 4 on him. Luke Sanders to the line with 2 as the Counselors lead by 10. Luke Sanders at the foul line, and his first free throw is up and back rim no good. Got another one. Luke Sanders today has had 6 points today. Low scoring game for him. Averaging over 25 heading into the ball game. He missed that one as well. Howard the rebound. Leads at 10 for the Counselors. 50 seconds. Solomon gets the 3 set up and hit it. Lead is now cut to 7. Brandon Solomon with the 3-pointer. And now Luke Sanders is fouled up the sideline. And that foul's on Enoch Borelli. That's his second, and now Luke Sanders back to the free throw line. You want to hit these. Missed his first 2. 42.7. Oh, and the free throw misses. Sanders hasn't really been able to get his shot to really fall today, but hope that you have enough here to win the ball game. You lead 57-50. Second free throw is good, so he cuts it. He puts the lead out to 8, and he's got 7. Down the floor, Borelli. Borelli on the move, out Howard. Howard transition 3, no good off the rim. Ball tipped by Borelli, out of bounds. Counselor's ball with 35 seconds to play. Good stop there for the Counselors. Counselors just trying to get out of here with a win. Williams fouled. He's 0 for 2 at the line. So you hope that he will make these here. He has 8 points on the night. Luke Sanders and Michael Williams each averaging 25 heading into the game. And Luke Sanders with 7, Williams with 8. Counselors looking like they're going to get the job done, but you really want to hit these free throws here. First free throw, good. Right in the net, he's got 9. 9-point lead for the Counselors. Another one set up for Williams, and that one goes down as well. Ten points for Sir Michael Williams and a 10-point lead for the Counselors. Covert step back, good. Big 3 for Scotty Covert. He's got 28 points. 60-53 is the score. There's going to be another foul, and Borelli's the one to pick that one up. It's his 3rd, and it's Caleb Sanders back to the foul line. Free throw does not go on the first. 20 seconds to play. You want to make it through the last 20 seconds. It's a 3-possession lead. Last one does not go either. Rebound Howard. Howard now in transition. Bounce past Covert. Covert the fake. Now between the legs, he takes the shot to the side and nearly hit it. Luke Sanders gets it, and I think that'll wrap it up. I think the Counselors are going to win this ball game. Williams hit his last 2. Back to the line again. 12 seconds to play, and the Counselors lead by 7. And how about that? The Counselors go on the road and beat the team that you always look at if you're the Counselors. You always look over there and see what the team in purple's doing. As Williams hits the first. And getting this win here is huge for the Counselors. So they will be in the #1 seed for the moment. And PCA, definitely the team perceived to be the biggest threat, but we'll see. They will play Laurel next week, and we'll see how that goes. Williams with 12 after hitting 4 free throws in a row, and Covert's going to dribble out the clock. And got some good sportsmanship here from Counselors and the Paladins. It's a rivalry, but not one with bad blood. You can wrap this one in chocolate brown and cream gold, baby. The Counselors get the win by 9 points, 62-53. These two teams will face off once again, I do believe, next month, and that will be at Hines B. Hall. The Counselors are able to edge this one out by 9 points in Lacombe. Folks, we appreciate you joining us. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button to the TSJW Network YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button right now. MSHA Basketball Weekly Show will be coming up on Wednesday, it should be. Monday is our next thing. Counselors TV coverage of the Muddy River Counselors in Hattiesburg. Forerunners live from Hattiesburg. Folks, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you. We out.